Enjoy endless possibilities when you Ritz together.
I can ugly cry, you know why. My eyes look so pretty. It's my tattoo liner, baby. My name's Chloe, and my liner won't cry off, baby. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Question about a new marriage. After you're official, is it okay to refer to your new wife as your ex-girlfriend?
Ooh.
I don't think it is.
I think it's fine. I mean, it makes sense. She's not your girlfriend anymore.
I mean, if you want to go
guess.
strong, you can say ex-fiance.
I like where your head's at.
Yeah.
But weddings are top of mind today because our own Digital Jake just married his ex-fiance. And all of us were in attendance to see it. So, Brooke, I'm assuming that's what's going to be on your mind today?
Oh, it was so beautiful. And I needed to go through my 3 highlights of the night.
Okay. You can keep it to under 20 minutes, though.
I will. My first was we when the cocktail hour first started, Alexis and I went up to this bartender, and she's like, "Oh, you girls want French 75s? This drink makes me frisky." And I was like,
wait a minute.
okay. And it just kind of set the tone of what the rest of the evening was going to be for me.
Frisky evening for you?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Because I was feeling myself on that dance floor.
Oh,
Let
yeah,
me
you
tell
were.
you, I love dancing by myself. I just love it.
Why?
I just think
Can't do
it's
it.
so fun.
Yeah.
At least somebody does.
I commend you for that.
And I love that I have a husband who also enjoys dancing by himself. He really does. You know? And that to me was the best night, part of the night.
Okay.
And then the other
Dancing
thing.
alone.
Yes, dancing alone.
Even though her husband was there.
And then the other thing was just always learning a little bit more about you all, and especially Alexis.
Why?
What'd you
Because-
learn?
I heard she got embarrassing.
No. What I learned was the more she drinks, the closer talker she becomes.
Oh, yeah. She's a really
Yeah.
close
Yeah.
talker, yeah.
I also same with photos. I'll squish my face to you and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. And so, like, as the night progressed, she just continued to get closer and closer to people. And at one point, my husband and I saw this. She was talking to one of Jake's friends or something, and you could tell by the friend's face, like, he thought he was, like, going to get lucky or something.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
yeah.
he thought that you were hitting on
He
him.
might have.
But we knew you were just leaning further and further closer to him because you were wasted.
Yeah, I get really close
Yeah.
to people.
She
Yeah.
tries to climb inside of your ear to
Yes.
tell you the story.
My cleanliness comes out. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just had a great time. That's what's on my mind. I loved it. I love a good
Awesome.
wedding. If anybody wants me to come dance by themselves at their wedding,
Brooke really does.
I
Just
try to
take
bring
up
it.
the dance floor.
I
It's
really
great.
try to bring
It
it.
is great.
Crickets on the text board.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Brooke. Jose, what's on your mind?
Well, of course, I was at Jake's wedding along with everybody else over the weekend. And at one point, I had to use the restroom, right?
Okay.
And there was a line, but it was moving quick, so it wasn't a big deal. Well, I was next, and this girl opens the door to come out and
Yeah.
immediately gives me this shocked deer in headlights look and goes, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry."
why?
And I'm like,
Oh no.
oh no.
no, did she destroy the Oh, poor thing.
She looked so embarrassed.
Oh,
and
no.
the first thing I'm thinking is she broke the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and there's a
No.
line, and that must be mortifying.
Oh.
Or it's clogged, or she gassed
Yeah,
the place
totally.
up. Like, something's going on.
We got it. Yeah.
Okay, then I was just thinking, I just felt awful.
Uh-huh.
And then she says out of the blue, "I am so sorry. I am such a huge fan. I don't want to bother you." Exactly. And that was my
She
reaction.
wasn't sorry about the bathroom.
No,
She was sorry about intruding in
on my private, or whatever it is.
She's
And-
embarrassed that she likes you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. And
Yeah.
she was like still embarrassed, red in the face, and she's like, "Do you think I could get a picture?" And I'm like, "Well, of course." And so then we're taking a picture, blocking the
Yeah.
line into the
Yeah,
bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You didn't go to a nicer area to take the photo?
No, I mean, we were right there, and I knew, you know how weddings are. I'm like, "Look, let's do it now because I may lose you
Yeah,
and then never
yeah.
see you. And if you're a real fan, I want you to get your picture, right?"
Yeah.
So anyway, I just want to say PSA, from here on out, when you're walking out of a bathroom
Yeah.
and you recognize someone you're a fan
Don't
of,
say I'm sorry.
don't
Yeah.
say, "Oh my
Yeah.
God, I'm sorry" to start, because
Yeah.
it set the tone. I think
Yeah.
the people in line were worried too at a
Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
second. So
Aw.
everything was okay, and shout out
Okay.
to her. She was a
Okay.
sweetheart.
I bet that's a great background of your guys' photo, just a toilet.
Yeah.
fantastic.
Good time.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Alexis, tell us what's been on your mind.
Yeah, okay, so actually at the wedding, I went into it. It's the most formal wedding I've been to, I
Yeah.
would say.
Oh,
It was
really?
very
Yeah,
formal.
so I was
Very
thinking
formal.
we have to stay like put together, don't actually drink a lot like that. But I quickly learned that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
And that was by
Everyone.
hanging out with Brooke specifically, actually.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Brooke was
Yeah.
tanked. Everybody was
Brooke
drinking.
tanked. I was fun.
No, you just go. I knew you'd say that.
Loose.
You just
Definitely
go all
loose.
out on everything, but it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying.
Oh, I don't think it is.
She's
I,
fun.
I heard her tell the bride, like the bride's butt looked good at
Oh,
least 10 times.
Seriously,
Yeah.
her butt looked amazing
There,
in
see?
that dress.
There
Yes,
it is. It's
everyone
It's not
does.
usually appropriate to catcall the bride as she's walking down the aisle.
She liked it.
Really?
Yeah, I
Okay.
was like, girl, you look good coming down the aisle and leaving the aisle. You look
I-
great
okay.
on both sides.
They're
look
like,
what I-
ma'am, they're trying to say their vows. Can you please like keep it down?
Look at her butt, though.
It was a great butt.
Yeah, during the speeches, Brooke was just talking to me a little too loud, but
Yeah,
we
they
kept
got
getting
shushed.
hushed.
Talking
That's
to-
Both
right.
of you were getting
getting
shushed.
hushed.
Yeah.
She was swinging her napkin in the air when
Oh,
the bride
yeah.
and groom walked.
I was like, are we at a hockey game? What is this? Like,
Dude, our
playing
table
out?
name was SmackDown. Like, all the tables were named after wrestling. I mean,
Yeah.
it was formal, but also had flair.
People did want to break a chair over you, ironically, so that's fine.
No, and I did appreciate it though, because I'm used to being the drunkest one at events, and I feel like it was Brooke.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate that.
I think all the vomit on your bathroom floor the
Well,
next day would
okay.
argue otherwise. But yeah.
It didn't happen there.
You guys both had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, clearly.
I had a great time.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Jeffrey, what's on your mind?
Yeah, sorry. Still
I'm
thinking
just
about
living in the
Rachel's
moment.
butt.
Well, look, the thing is, Brooke means well.
Uh-oh.
But from here on out, I think people should remember to take her advice with a grain of salt. What do you mean? Because the invitation to Jake's wedding said black tie optional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Brooke
Oh, I
goes
know where this is
out of
going.
her way to be extremely concerned about me and says, you know you need to dress nice for this, right? Like really nice job. Don't show up looking like crap.
Yeah.
No,
I-
that's
I
not
was
what
there.
I said. That is not what I said. This man, you haven't opened an email in the last 3 years. You don't read anything. You don't know when our vacations are for work.
I
for
know,
God's sake.
I know how to dress for a wedding.
Okay.
I like
Okay,
that's
well,
pretty standard.
Your wrinkled borrowed tux says differently.
Oh,
So,
wow.
excuse me. I asked you
I
if
thought
I
you
should
looked
wear
great.
a tux, and
You look great.
and Brooke has said 100%
Yeah,
wear the
she-
tux. They would love that. So I show up in my tux, which I didn't rent, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm literally the only person wearing a tux
That's
who's
not true.
under age 70.
Okay, that might be true.
Other than Jake, the groom.
I
So,
was going to say, you and the groom were both
so
wearing
now it looks like
tuxes.
I'm trying to one up the groom at his own wedding.
We did take a picture
Dude.
next to each other, and you were standing next to Jake, and I'm like, oh my God, they're both in tuxes and bow ties.
Their invitation said tux encouraged, not required.
Okay, but listen, that's not the only unwarranted doomsday advice about this wedding. On Friday, before it, Brooke runs into the room in a panic, being like, oh my God, there is no parking at this wedding venue.
Oh, yeah, I was so
And
scared.
we're all
I
like,
was-
what do you
okay,
mean?
I
She goes,
bet-
there's only a few parking spots. We all need to park in a field.
A mile away.
Down the hill.
And then Uber together.
We're all gonna hike it up together to the venue. We're gonna meet up before. It's gonna be a huge problem.
I was
which
like, no way.
was not true. They had very nice valet parking
Yeah,
to
they
take
did.
everybody's car. Second of all, our technical director
Okay, that
Ashton
part I
was
feel
freaked
bad about.
out. He parked in the field 4 miles away,
And I'm sure
waiting for everybody.
I'm surprised you didn't get towed.
Brooke does not show up to the place where she told everybody to go, and then Ashton walked
Ashton.
alone for 4 miles to the wedding venue. Up the hill.
It was
Poor
very
guy.
steep.
I thought it was like obvious if their parking was an issue, we'd go to the field. But there was
Yeah.
never a text message.
All I'm saying is, Brooke, again, well-meaning,
Absolutely.
serial panic inducer. She
Very
loves
excited.
getting worked up for
Okay.
no reason. It
I-
gets her jollies off.
I'm not gonna argue that. I feel kind of bad. I'll work on my delivery.
Oh.
Okay.
I was so worried about the parking too. I, was
just
so
get
glad
so
when somebody was like, no, come here, we valet. I was like, oh, thank goodness.
I just get so excited.
yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
okay.
We see it all comes out at the wedding.
Yeah, and she's a hoot.
So,
Invite her to your wedding.
We're all happy for Digital Jake and the
Yes,
wedding. That was a great night.
Digital Jake and digital Rachel.
Despite all the hiccups there. But text in to 78592 and tell us what's on your mind. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. Bye.